What's up, y'all? Hunter here. Drew couldn't make it, unable to go live, but I imagine we'll go live later this weekend just to recap what's happened for the Phillies trade deadline so far. I'm not sure if they're done. I would imagine this is pretty much the two main moves we're going to get, and I like both of them. Phillies acquire Carlos Estevez from the Angels. Look, it is a high price to pay. You gave up Aldegheri and you gave up George Klassen, who were both rising in the system this year. Obviously far from finished products as they were in the lower levels of the minor leagues, and but still made a lot of progress too. And I liked Aldegheri a good bit. I thought he was an intriguing lefty out of the farm system, and Klassen obviously made some big strides. And yeah, it does hurt to give up some pitching development there, and I think it's definitely an overpay. But Estevez definitely adds to this bullpen. At the very least, he lengthens the back of the bullpen, but I think he will pitch in high leverage spots. He's probably having his best year this year. He still gives up a lot of hard contact, doesn't generate a ton of chase, but I do think there's a lot of good things there. I mean, his walk rate is as low as it's ever been. I believe it's 4% right now. That's not something we've seen from him in the past, and he gets a lot of swing and miss. I mean, you can't deny that. And with Caleb Cotham, you could argue he's probably going to be even better. Obviously, it's only 2.5 months, so we'll see how much better he gets, but I do think there's a lot of potential there. It'll be interesting. He had a really bad second half collapse last year. That's the biggest concern I have, and that's really the thing is what is he going to look like down the stretch of this year, especially pitching in bigger spots on a winning team, on a contender. He hasn't pitched really much postseason baseball. I don't know if he's pitched any postseason baseball, but I know he's been on the Rockies and Angels. Maybe he pitched one of the years with the Rockies and they made the playoffs. I can't remember, but point being, I like I said, I think it is an overpay, but I also think it's an aggressive move, and it shows that they're obviously willing to improve this bullpen to try to get it where it needs to be by October, and obviously that's been a weak point as of late. I think they will be polished by the time we get to October. I think Alvarado and Kerkering are going to figure some things out, but it'll be interesting. I mean, he's going to pitch in some big spots, and obviously last year Kimbrel was one of those guys in those spots, and you just hope Estevez can be better, obviously. I mean, he's going to get the opportunity to do so, and I'm sure he's motivated. You know, I'm not, if I'm him, I'm not sure how many opportunities I'm going to get to pitch in playoff baseball. So we will see how he does down the stretch. Obviously, bullpen guys can be risky, but he is having one of his better years, and I think it's a smart move. You had to get some guy in the bullpen, and they could still make another move in the bullpen as well. They have room to do so, but it'll be interesting to see if they do that or if they just kind of stick with the two guys they got and then maybe go for more of a true back-end guy. But Estevez is definitely a high-leverage arm. Great celebration, too. It's going to be fun to watch him at the end of games. And, yeah, him and Hoffman from the right side, especially at the end of the games, is going to be fun. So, and then you had Kerkering in, too, and then Strom and Alvarado from the left side. That's a really strong top five. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Sorry we couldn't go live, but we will be live later this weekend. And thank you guys.